Good day. Good day. We are in our Ikigai series. We're in our Ikigai series and we're wrapping it up today. So let's get into it, right? So we know that Ikigai is a convergence of four things, four elements. And that's what we've been talking about this week. And we started off with passion. Then we talked about mission. Yesterday, we talked about profession. And today, we're going to get into vocation. We're going to get into vocation today. But before we go there, I want to say a little bit about vocation in the sense of sometimes when we hear the word vocation, we think about work. We think about a job, right? That's not what vocation, this conversation of vocation is not about that. So we're going to get into what it is about and how it relates to your Ikigai. Okay? So let's throw up the diagram real quick, producer. Yes. So there we are in vocation, and you see that vocation is a convergence between what you are paid for and what the world needs, right? It's a combination of your profession and your vocation. All right? All right. Thank you, producer. So remember, it's the intersection between what the world needs and what you can be paid for. And what you can be paid for, we talked about yesterday as part of your profession. And so I ran across a quote by Toni Morrison that I love. And she said, "You are not the work that you do. You are the person you are." And that is more in alignment with vocation. And the person that I think gives a amazing definition of what vocation really is speaking to is Parker Palmer. So I want to read a little something to you all from his book that I referenced yesterday, Let Your Life Speak, Listening for the Voice of Vocation. And that's by Parker Palmer. It's a wonderful book, especially if you're at a crossroads with your vocation, trying to figure out what it is that is yours to do. So this is what he says. Vocation does not come from willfulness. It comes from listening. I must listen to my life and try to understand what it is truly about, quite apart from what I would like it to be about. Or my life will never represent anything real in the world, no matter how earnest my intentions. That insight is hidden in the word vocation itself, which is rooted in the Latin word for voice. Vocation does not mean a goal that I pursue. It means a calling that I hear. Before I can tell my life what I want to do with it, I must listen to my life telling me who I am. Oh, I just love that. Listen to your life telling you who you are. And when we listen, listening is a really, really important skill to have. And it's something that we can practice with ourselves, right? Listening when you're doing your spiritual practice, right? Asking life a question. What is mine to do, life? And then listen. Sometimes we want to tell life what we want life to do. And there's an invitation for us to also listen to what life is inspiring us to do. It's calling forth for us to do. It's calling forth for us to express. Because our vocation, as Parker Palmer said, is our voice. So what needs to be spoken into the world from your voice? What does the world need to hear from you? Right? We all have a unique voice. We all have a unique calling. We have our birthright gifts that we are here to give to the world. And when we do that, when we combine our passion, our mission, our profession, and our vocation, we are in our Ikigai. And our Ikigai is the center of who we are. It comes from that sacred space within us. It comes from the sacred center within us. And so we have to create the opening. We have to create the time. We have to give it attention. We have to spend some time with ourselves, right? The other day, I did a workshop for the Wednesday learning series with Rockland, and it was all about tuning within, tuning within. We spend a lot of time tuning without, right? Tuning into what's going on out in the world. But we have to spend significantly more time tuning within so that we can hear, so that we can hear our vocation, so that we can hear our own voice. We could hear our own life speaking to us, because our life has a lot to share, a lot to tell us, right? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So what is calling to you? What is calling to you? You could write that down in your journal. Just write out the question. What is calling to me? And then see what comes forth. Just listen to the call. This is vocation. Okay? I want to read something else from Parker Palmer. He says, vocation does not come from a voice out there calling me to become something I am not. It comes from a voice in here, calling me to be the person I was born to be, to fulfill the original selfhood given me at birth by God. It's a strange gift, this birthright gift to self. Accepting it turns out to be even more demanding than attempting to become someone else. That's deep, y'all. I'm going to read that again. Accepting your gift turns out to be even more demanding than attempting to become someone else. I have sometimes responded to that demand by ignoring the gift, or by hiding the gift, or fleeing from the gift, or squandering the gift. And I think I am not alone. No, Parker, you are not alone in that. We have all been there, just squandering, fleeing from, ignoring, turning away from, disowning our gifts, saying, oh no, that can't be for me. That can't be my gift. I can't do that. Oh, yes, you can. Because if you couldn't, you wouldn't have the gift. It's our birthright gift. It is endowed, it is embedded in us like our DNA, right? And so we cannot deny it any longer. And that's the invitation when we talk about Ikigai, to bring it all together, right? To integrate it. Yes? That's some wonderful stuff. That's so wonderful stuff. So all this week, we have been talking about integration, right? The intersection. Yes? So all of these things are interceding on our behalf. Our gift is interceding on our behalf. I think our gift prays for us. I know my gift prays for me. My gift prays for me. Prays for me to hear the call. Prays for me to listen to it. Prays for me to take the baby steps. Prays for me to just open my arms and accept the gift that God has given me. And I know that your gift is doing the same for you. I know that it is. So do you hear the call? Do you hear it? Yes. Say yes, I hear it. Are you listening? Yes. Yes, Stacy. I know you're listening. Yes. So let's spend some time within ourselves. Let's tune within and hear and listen to our vocation. Listen to our own voice. We listen so much to other people's voices about who we are, what we can do, what they think about what we do, what they think about what we don't do, right? And so we have the opportunity here to spend more time listening to that inner voice, that inner knowing, that inner wisdom. That is who we are. Yes? All right, y'all. All right. Parker said, we arrive in this world with birthright gifts. And that means that the world needs your gift. The world needs your gift. So is there an element of your gift that you can be paid for? Because the other part of vocation is the intersection between your profession and your vocation. So is there an aspect of your gift that you can be paid for? So y'all been working on those lists all week, right? You have the list of what you love. You have a list of what you're good at. You were looking to see if there was any intersection between what you love and what you're good at, right? You were looking at, yesterday, you were looking at what you can be paid for, right? Are there elements on your list of what you love that you can be paid for? Are there elements on your list of what you're good at that you can be paid for, right? All the information is right there in black and white. You wrote it out. And if you haven't written it out yet, you're going to do it this weekend, right? Show up for yourself. It takes some deliberate, intentional work. It's not a fly by your seat type of thing. It's intentional. It takes time to be with yourself. Give yourself the time. Honor yourself with your own presence. Honor yourself with your own presence. Wouldn't that be a gift that we can give to ourselves? And that's why we do our spiritual practice. Yes, every single day, non-negotiable, because it's a present that we give to ourselves. It's a time to align with the universe, to align with the divine that dwells within us, that has the answer to every question we could ever ask. But we have to be in the receptive mode. We have to be in the receptive mode. Yes? Okay, y'all. All right. All right. So I know someone is thinking, revmelissa, I don't think I have a gift. I think I'm giftless. And I'm here to tell you that is not true. If you didn't have a gift, you would not be here. You would not be here. That's not how God rolls. God don't roll like that. We all have a gift to give that is unique. That is so unique to who we are. So if you're here, you have a gift. The next thing that you need to do is to listen, tune in, hear what it has to say to you. Yes? Okay. All right. So we're answering all of those Ikigai questions, right? We're answering all of those questions. And I'm just going to say them again. What you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. And you see at the center of that is the word Ikigai. At the center of that is you. Is you. Replace Ikigai with you, right? Your true self. Place it right there in the center. Seriously. Y'all think I'll be playing? I ain't playing with y'all. I ain't playing because this is our life, y'all. And we want to live an abundant and full life. We want to live that life that we say we are as the quality of God, right? Y'all remember your quality of God? Do I need to do a roll call today? I ain't doing a roll call today. You'll know your quality of God. And part of that quality is your calling. Part of that quality is your gift. So tune in, listen in. Yes, listen in. Yes, Tim said your inner voice is more important than you know. Oh, your inner voice, Tim, is everything. Your inner voice is everything you want to know. Your inner voice is everything you need to know because it knows. It knows. All right, y'all. All right. So I think I have said enough about Ikigai. It's been wonderful. I love this series. I love discovering this whole Japanese concept of what gets you up out of your bed in the morning, your reason for being. Why are you here? You're here to give your gifts. You're here to give your gifts. Can you make that graphic downloadable? So now you could just go on and Google it and you could get it. It's like it's all over the place. Once you put in Ikigai in Google, you will have it. All right, Vanessa said she took a picture of it. But y'all, I'm going to post it in my Facebook, in my stories. I'll do that, but you could Google it and download it. It's really easy. It's all there. All right? All right, y'all. All right. And so do your work. Be your vocation. Do what you love. You will be paid for it. It's what the world needs. You are what the world needs. All right, y'all. All right. So, I love Ikigai. I just love it. All right, y'all. So, I'm Rev Melissa. You know, I am an ordained interfaith minister. I'm a licensed religious science practitioner. I'm a purpose coach, and that triune is my ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes, discovering their Ikigai. So if you need support with this work, if you need support with answering those 4 questions, what do I love? What am I good at? What does the world need? What can I be paid for? If you need support with that, reach out, DM me, and we can set up some time to talk. All right? That might be your next baby step. Yes? Because we're here for each other. I'm here for you, and that might be your next baby step. So take the step. Heed the call. If you're listening and you hear Rev Melissa, there you go. You got your answer. All right, y'all. So thank y'all for supporting my ministry. If you'd like to give a love offering, you can do so at Cash App and Venmo at I Am Rev Melissa. So we're living life in joy, totally connected to our yes. Yes, yes, yes. So now it's time for some joy news. It's time for some joy news. All right. So we are heading to the weekend, y'all. So that means tomorrow is a new episode in the podcast, Sit with Rev Melissa. And I am doing the Sacred series. So tomorrow's episode is Sacred Work. So it's the 3rd episode in the series. The first was Sacred Pause. The second was Sacred Words. And tomorrow will be Sacred Work. And how perfectly aligned is that after Ikigai, Sacred Works. So check that out tomorrow. Thank you all for supporting my Joy line. I had to rock my Joy shirt today, my Live Life Enjoy short sleeve t-shirt. And I had to I don't know if Gladys is on, but I had to shout out Gladys. So Gladys is an amazing jewelry maker. And so I'm just rocking her jewelry today. And you could check her out at ashantijewels.com, ashantijewels.com on Instagram and on Facebook. And then I'm also rocking my Rocks by Sekou. Yes, I'm rocking. This is what Ikigai looks like, y'all. This is what Ikigai looks like. Okay? Doing what you love, doing what you're good at, doing what the world needs, and getting paid for it. Yes, this is examples of Ikigai. Okay, so support the art, support Sekou Writes, support Hero Hoodies. I'm going to give a full-blown Hero Hoodies update on Sunday, but I'll tell you right now, March is going to be on fire because the Hero Hoodies is going to 2 cities. It's going to be in Memphis, Tennessee, and Louisville, Kentucky, doing wonderful work for women's shelters, which means there's also children. And so you can support this by going to sekulwrites.com and getting your hero hoodie, getting your knit cap. They're both go-go's. You get one. One is gifted to the unhoused. So I'll talk more about that on Sunday. But in the meantime, go on over to saycoolrights.com and make your gift so that a gift can be given. Yes? All right. All right. So peace and blessings, peace and justice. Live life, enjoy. Hey, live life, enjoy. Connected to your yes. Connected to your yes. Peace and blessings.